There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
I am doing my best, my love.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Whoa, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web.
You have my thanks, Miss Duarte.
Much obliged, Sir McWraith.
Where are you, you wee witch? Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace, and where to find her. The incarnate is hidden away here. Stains bar the path. No time to lose. Strange how I barely knew Ceridian, yet feel like I've lost someone deeply important.
Is it worse to lose your faith in your fathers than it is to lose faith in yourself? Those in the Harrows who lived would be wise to look inwards, to reflect, and then to pay penance. But none carry a greater burden than young Lamentation Haskell. How will he guide the faltering faithful when he has so little faith in himself?
I get the feeling folk are preparing to leave.
Haunted house.
Shall we?
Banisher. What are you doing here?
Good day to you too, Kate.
Miss Newsmith to you, murderer.
Do you wish to talk about what happened with the beast?
You killed my sister. I have nothing more to say to you.
Thickskin did what she did, and you were as horrified as I was, and laid the blame where it belonged.
You executed her.
Yes, I did. I know it seemed cruel. I contend that it was necessary, or seemed so at the time.
Sometimes, Banisher, I wonder if we did not exchange one monster for another.
I'm sorry to bring this up, but your sister owed me money.
So?
I did my part. As the new leader of the camp, the debt falls on you.
Let me be sure I understand. You killed my sister, and now you're asking me for payment.
Well, the beast is dead, and I don't work for free.
You've a neck of brass and a bastard's heart. I hope your mother's very proud of you.
Listen, you don't pay a banisher to get what you want, but to do what must be done. And the beast is dead. Pay me.
You may take your blood money for bad work well done, and shove it in your choice of hole.
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you? Especially if it's not your own.
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
What happened to Grace?
I don't know that either. There had been strife with her father. Then she was gone. And the captain spoke of her no more.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Could Grace have survived alone out here in the woods?
Possibly. But could she remain unseen? No. All thought she'd left New Eden. Gone west, perhaps into the wilds.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done.
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Goodbye to you for now, Kate.
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
Things look better here. Helen is working out.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason?
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy, as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter. I do think he loved her, but as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do. I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
Go gentle, Helen.
Failing that, go hard.
think you could take on a ghost? Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here? This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home?
more demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough.
But I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. Now we know. She's in the mountains. In the mountains, behind a magic door. And the circle is, somehow, the key. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell. And Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Aye, sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet. No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
We need to make amends and think about speech.
Well, ho there! What a pleasant surprise. I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Leaving sounds right to me, if these people learn from their mistakes.
They repent, Mistress Duarte. A new start elsewhere, away from the place in which they sinned, will do them good.
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my True Pursuer. This Seeker... Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park, comparatively speaking.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her. Come on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
You act as though all is well. as though I had not died. I'm dead, and I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all, but you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry. And it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know, but it still felt that way. No time to lose.
Okay, shite. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. Your death left me desolate. I knew in my heart that it should have been me. Then you came back. I snatched at the chance to undo what had been done. I don't wish to deny your pain. No. I'm just trying to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty. I'm with you once more.
Great! More fun.
Look to me.
Our book isn't here.
Our book might be up there.
I might need some help.
I might be able to give it.
This looks like Lammy's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red. Fancy a race?
There's more of them. Uh-oh.
It's going to attack. This isn't over yet. Can't outrun a ghost. Shall we dance then?
Aye. Always.
That's almost it. I can help. This is it. Seeker is behind this wall. Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still Banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
When I asked if you'd known Deborah Comenius, you denied it. Why?
Seeker never met Deborah. Grace did. I am no longer Grace, and I don't like to speak for her. Deborah was Grace's teacher. She encouraged her to be herself, to become who I am now. They did not know one another, but without Deborah, I'd have never met Ceridian. And with Ceridian, my entire life changed. Deborah suffered terribly, and the fate she met was exactly the fate I fled. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
We looked for you everywhere. Why did you leave the Maya marshes?
I needed time, silence, my own space.
Hidden away behind Lammy Haskell's dissimulation spell.
Oh, you know about that. It held a full 7 years. Isn't that impressive? This is the place where I embrace solitude. This is where I made it a strength.
Did Ceridian find you here?
Not physically. I dreamed of her. I dreamed of the Maya marshes. So, I went there. And I found the island.
Quite the thing. Meet your dream in person.
I suppose so. At the time, I was more focused on the fun I'd had getting to the island.
Also,
Our first dance. I admit I ran away. But we have danced many times since then. Old Mosshead, Ceridian and me.
the time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seems broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
With that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
I like your new place a lot better than the old one.
I was a different person then.
This will be useful. They've seen better days.
As have we all.
She's the custodian now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine.
you monster!
Oof! Hell's balls, lady.
Oh, Mr. McGrath.
You are a monster.
Thank God! I mean, I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord. Well, I have thoroughly embarrassed myself. Forgive me, if you can.
Think nothing of it. How do you know my name?
Who doesn't? You slayed the beast, by God's grace. I admit I thought you a charlatan. I told the newsmiths they get nothing for their money. Mistress Evelyn Fitcher, by the way. I'm what passes around here for a physician.
Red McCraith, banisher of ghosts and slayer of the terrible beast. How may I help you?
I need no help. I just scared myself. These days, I'm afraid of my own shadow. I was gathering plants in the woods. I thought I was attacked by a ghost. Isn't that ridiculous?
She's haunted, clear as day.
It's not ridiculous, no. If you're haunted, I might be able to help you.
I'm not haunted. I just took fright is all. But if you really want to help, when I ran, I dropped my bag. It has my medical equipment and supplies. Could you get it for me?
Medical supplies are valuable. A shame to lose them. I'll see what I can do.
May God's goodness go with you, if you're serious. I still can't tell if you're a serious man.
You are such a good man.
Banisher, rebel, finder of lost baggage.
And Beetlehead. You forgot Beetlehead. Here in the crevice, Evelyn Fitcher's lost bag.
How did she manage to drop it down there? I feel something close.
Ready and waiting. Shall we? Our doctor may not believe in ghosts, but this journal was torn by a spectral hand.
Reinforcements! I hope whatever's in there is intact.
The ghost was after Evelyn, not her bag. Spectral stains lead back to camp.
Mistress Fitcher was something of a physician back in Yorkshire.
I wonder why she left.
Maybe she had no choice. Looks like her patients deserted her.
Intriguing. I wonder why.
Oh, thank God you're back.
Why, Mistress Fitcher, whatever is the matter?
I was home, working. All of a sudden, the book in my hands was torn apart. What does the devil want with me?
Not the devil, but a ghost. You must know it now.
Till lately, I would never have believed such nonsense. This never would have happened in Yorkshire.
Let's talk of something else. The world about us, for example.
I get the feeling you're about to try and sell me some nonsense or other, but all right. We can talk.
What can you tell me about Thick-Skinned Newsmith?
Thick-Skin Newsmith was, without a doubt, my most regular patient. I put more stitches in her than a dressmaker. She had to be hectored into sitting still while I treated her. Head like a rock. I liked her a lot. May she rest in peace. She did her job to the end.
Kate Newsmith. Quite the character, eh?
Yes. Without wishing to be cruel, her sister's death revealed her true character. But she'll be a good leader. With time. God helps those who help themselves.
I've passed through Yorkshire. Seems nice enough. Why leave?
Why does it matter?
To understand why someone is haunted, it helps to know a little about them.
Fine. I came to treat the sick and chase the devil from New Eden Town. My cousin, Nicholas Doolin, may the Lord keep him, said the town needed doctoring. I took my chance. But when the devil came a-knocking, well, we were forced to leave.
For a rationalist, her faith in God and the devil is strong.
Did Thick-Skin ask you to join her group?
Nicholas spoke to her for me. She knew my worth. It was difficult to leave New Eden Town. But I'd left one home behind. What did it matter if I must leave another?
Did you leave family behind in England?
I left my sister there. Yes. Things between us had soured. Rather than try to fix the unfixable, I chose to start over.
Unfixable? Why?
She was to wed, and I opposed it. It was the mistake of her life. I would not lie to comfort her, and she would not forgive me for it.
That's good to know. Though I don't yet understand how it relates to your haunting. Mind if I look around? I'm aware this is your home. I've no wish to trespass.
If you must, you may. Do tread carefully,
I should go.
The Lord will guide you, Banisher, if you let him.
Whatever the ghost wanted, it made quite the mess.
This could be useful. Someone threw a book through the window.
Our ghost's modus operandi, it seems.
You must break the engagement.
First, I'll thank you for your concern. Second, I shall refuse. Felicity and I shall marry.
You have the pox. You'll infect your wife, and both of you will die.
So cease your nagging and do your job. Cure me.
Quite the contentious consultation. The patient in question must be our ghost.
He had syphilis and didn't take it serious. She took that personally.
Our flying book is a medical tome. Paracelsus.
The dose makes the poison.
The answer is here somewhere.
Could this be the sister?
The ghost is connected to this picture. Time to summon him.
Hear my voice and show your face.
Why am I here? Oh, that was a clever trick. Now you see me, you lucky things. Can you hear me too?
Aye, we can hear you. We've not met. I've seen your likeness. In the picture, you seemed in better shape.
Well, now that's not very polite. Who are you, anyway?
I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith.
Geoffrey Rowlands, me. Pretty as a picture. Near as pretty as you, me lady fair.
We're Banishers. Looks are not high on our list of priorities.
Banishers, are you? How very attractive. I wager you smell good. I wager you smell dangerous. I like you.
The portrait. It's very good. Whose work is it?
Evelyn's. My sister-in-law to be. Also, in all but name, my physician.
A mark of her affection, perhaps. Was she dear to you too?
Evelyn? Dear to me? No. Her sister Felicity, yes, very dear. Dear, dear Felicity. Dear Felicity. My wife-to-be, had fate allowed it. Yes, I was intent on marrying Felicity, and would not be deterred by some midwife's trifle.
Mistress Fitcher knew you had syphilis. Is it any wonder she would oppose your marriage to her sister?
She was the doctor, my lady fair. All she had to do was cure me.
Why do you stay to haunt Evelyn Fitcher?
Because, my lady fair, she let me die.
But she was your doctor.
A physician, she. Her physics didn't save me. A doctor, she doctored me and good.
You think she didn't try hard enough?
I stand before you, my lady fair, as proof of it.
You've a very high opinion of yourself.
I've earned it, my lady fair. I'm charming, educated, handsome, kind, attentive to your every need. Ask anyone.
Like who?
Why, like Eleanor Jane, or Madame Cresswell, Penny Ryder, or Penny Tupp, French Jenny, Greek Nell, Tall Sally, oh, well, perhaps not Sally. I owe her money. Geoffrey is clever, they will all say. Geoffrey is kind. Geoffrey is so very, very handsome. And who am I to argue with such knowledgeable women?
What if I don't agree? Red's right. You don't look great. You look unwell.
Alas, 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 alas. Now, who will tell me the truth about myself? Where is French Jenny when I need her? I may not be as handsome as your Scotsman, but I have my strengths. Why can't you be pleasant, my lady fair? Why not tell a man what he wants to hear?
What can you tell me about your illness?
Don't worry your pretty head about that, my lady fair. 'Tis nothing, nothing at all.
If the pox was nothing, then what killed you?
Why, it was love. I had fevers. Sunlight would hurt my head. I had tunnel vision, my lady fair, and I did not like it. Then one day, I could no longer speak. My legs refused to work, my muscles rebelled against me, and in the end, so did my mind. At the last, there was a pain, like someone reached into my chest and crushed my heart. I did not like that either.
I'm no expert, but that doesn't sound like the Great Pox to me.
The pox was nothing, old man, nothing at all. I was a fool in love.
Love didn't kill you, Geoffrey Rawlings. Only a fool would think otherwise.
I'm no physician, but I think he probably is a fool.
With what did she treat your lesions?
Salts and powders, powders and salts. And did they work? No, they did not.
Powdered quicksilver, perhaps. Too much affects the muscles and makes one's heart rot till death occurs.
That's it. Powdered quicksilver, mercury salts, and Mistress Fitcher increased the dose.
Poisoning, perhaps?
Wait, what?
A poisoning indeed, and not by carelessness. She is not a careless woman.
Are you telling me that Evelyn Fitcher, Mistress Fitcher, the midwife, my sister-in-law to be, poisoned me? I'm gonna kill her.
Geoffrey Rawlings was obnoxious before. Now he's downright nasty.
Aye, Mistress Fitcher's in danger. Not gonna make this easy for me, then.
More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out. Sharpshooter.
Years of practice.
The lantern, shoot it!
Another curse.
Strong you were, weak you now go.
Do you think she killed him?
Yes, I do.
She swore to protect and use her knowledge to kill. For shame.
What would you have done to save your sister from the pox?
I'd have told her the truth and trusted her to call off the wedding. Not sure she'd have listened, mind you. Well.
This can't be true. Joffrey Rawlings, stand away.
Mind your own business, my lady fair.
I have another in sight.
It's over. They're gone.
By God Almighty, what on earth were they?
I know who haunts you. Your ghost is the spirit of one Joffrey Rawlings.
Oh Lord, I thought I knew the voice. I thought I glimpsed his face.
He was betrothed to your sister, right? But you opposed the union.
And what of it? She chose him over me. Why would he return to haunt me now?
Fearing he would give your sister the pox, did you poison him with quicksilver?
Is he here in search of revenge? Yes. I stole a few months of Joffrey Rawlings' life to save decades of my sister's.
You mistook yourself for God. Though you'd sworn an oath to protect life, you delivered death.
I played God, for God did nothing. To save one you loved, you do the same.
The good lady doctor has a point.
Let's get to the bottom of this. You've both made your choices. Now it's my turn. Evelyn Fitcher, who swore to do no harm. Joffrey Rawlings placed his trust in you. You poisoned him.
Rawlings was sick, body and soul, and would have passed his illness on. What was I to do?
You went against your sister's wishes, against your own principles.
'Twas a life for a life, a trade, the balance equal. A life for a life.
I understand. I'm about to make the same trade.
To both of us, death was a remedy.
But who shall judge you, Banisher, when judgment time has come?
That rock. A letter from the dead, perhaps.
What the? Oh, ho there! Would you happen to know why the bridge is up? Sir? Oh! Can people not stop murdering each other for one bloody minute?
And put us out of work?
I'd almost welcome the change at this point.
Come on. The body would have floated downstream.
That is why they pay me good money.
They never learn, do they? I have another in sight.
Think we've missed it. Letters for Fort Jericho.
There's your new job. Now you're a postman.
Nah, not for me. Too dangerous.
Must I do everything?
Take that to your face.
What is this?
We may have found our victim. A very broken strongbox. Empty of its train-band payroll.
Our messenger was also carrying money, and it's gone.
Who's there? Help me! Help me, please! Oh, I know you! You're the Scudder boy! Help me up! Help me up there! Come, boy! There's blood, but I'm not so badly hurt. What are you doing? Put that blade away, boy! No! No! No!
The rock didn't kill him, nor the water. The Scudder boy finished the job.
And robbed him blind.
A dead messenger, a missing payroll, and a single name.
Young Scudder didn't seem the type. Then again, they rarely do.
He left me hanging from a tree. He's definitely the type.
My name were Rose, a flower. I became the pitiless thorn. But I did not make the world. It made me.
This would be a better book if it had pictures in. Better still if I knew how to read.
Who might you be?
Credence Scudder, sir. At your service, sir.
The boy is shrouded in spectral stains. There's a ghost at work here.
Scudder? Are you brother to beloved Scudder?
Oh, no, nothing like that. He's my cousin.
There are two Scudder boys.
And who are you? Your lordship?
I'm the Banisher, Red McCraith. And while I welcome your civility, you may call me Red.
The Banisher that saved us from the beast! You, your lordship, are a hero.
Is your cousin around?
I've not seen him in a while. Maybe he's gone to the woods, the safe part. He does that.
What did he do in the woods?
Checking his traps, I suppose. Not that there's much game. I wish he wouldn't leave me.
A messenger went missing, and the trail leads here.
The trail? What kind of trail? Oh, that kind of trail. Was he killed? Who killed him? Who could have? No. He couldn't have. He wouldn't. He couldn't. Would he? Did he?
By he, do you mean your cousin?
Beloved, aye. But he couldn't. He's nothing like that. He's a good un.
I'll need to search your house.
Yes, of course. If you think it important.
I'll go take a look at your house now.
If there's anything I can do to help, I'm here.
By not pointing the finger, he pointed the finger. What does he know?
Beloved's father was a killer on the run, on his way to New Eden.
A bad man but a good father? Seems unlikely.
Beloved fears himself doomed to repeat his father's mistakes.
It doesn't have to be that way. He has free will. There's nothing more to find here.
Huh? You prying Scots busybody! Who died and made you constable?
Easy now, Scudder. Your cousin gave me permission to come in.
Credence means everything he says, and thinks everyone else does too. What do you want?
I'm investigating a haunting. Your haunting, as a matter of fact. I don't yet know whose ghost it is, but it'll have good reason to linger.
I've seen your work. I've seen the bodies. Take your investigation and get out of my house.
You're haunted, doesn't that worry you? You know I'll do you fair.
As you did Thickskin fair. No.
Your father's son. You must worry you'll repeat his many mistakes.
How do you know? Leave me be! You can't do this to us!
From your demeanour, I'm guessing it was your first time. Killing a man, I mean.
No! I dare not! I can't! No! Please! Go!
Enough!
What foul retribution is this?
Son.
Oh no! They hanged the old man! They hanged old Jed! The line is doomed! I too shall swing!
You must be the boy's father.
My son is innocent.
I'm Antea Duarte, and this is Red McWraith. We are Banishers.
Look, to Credence.
What of Credence? Why should we look to him?
He was a hellion as a baby, and no mistake. Especially after his mum and dad died, and we took him in. I thought him an odd child. But he were happy with my Mary, and sweet too. She loved him. He's a bad un, and probably always was. He hides it better than any rogue, just as he hides the sharpness of his wit.
Why send him to New Eden, then?
Mary thought to take the boys as far from Bristol as she could go. In the colonies, so went her thinking, she could raise 2 good and honest men. But without her guiding hand, 'tis clear that Credence bent beloved, crooked.
Are you sure Credence is guilty? It seems far-fetched.
I have watched him on his own, unseen. I know about him, for I am one of them, and I tell you with no doubt, so is he.
What do you want, Ghost? Why have you come?
Beloved is my boy.
Yes, we get that. Good of you to visit. Why have you come?
We lived in Bristol. Barely. Shared a leaky room with other lodgers, all were ill all the time. My wife deserved better. We all did. I gathered every shilling I could and sent the boy, his mother and his cousin to the colonies. Beloved's my son, and now he's grown. I'll make sure he straightens up.
What happened to his mother?
Mary were with child when she set sail for New Eden. She refused to raise another baby in bloody Bristol. Neither of them survived that first winter. Beloved and Credence were left alone. I sent my family away to give them better lives. I failed. But not all is lost. I can yet save my son from the corruption of his wily cousin Credence. It takes a bad un to catch a bad un, and that's how I know Credence is vicious. He has a hiding place in the woods. There you'll find the proof.
Where exactly? How shall we know this hiding place?
'Tis a small wood cabin, but well hid. West of here, on the heights.
A wooden cabin hidey hole, west, got it.
We'll investigate Credence's hideout then. Make our own minds up.
I speak the truth. You'll see it.
Beloved just learned of his father's death. Maybe we should go to him before searching Credence's hide.
Someone's lying.
Maybe everyone's lying.
So, we'll find out who.
He went that way.
He's dead. He's really dead. They hanged him, didn't they?
Aye, they did. Condolences.
Keep him. Jed was a bad father and a bad man. The world's a better place without him. Am I haunted by his ghost?
Aye. He's here to protect you, as a father ought.
Acting the father now he's 6 feet under. I'd laugh if he hadn't tormented us so while alive.
Jed suggested we have a word with Credence. Any idea where he might be?
You shouldn't listen to my old man. He was not with us, never was. Leave Credence be. My cousin didn't. He's not. Look, if there's bad blood, 'tis mine. I'm evil to the marrow.
A man who stands up for his kin can't be all bad.
What does it matter if badness is in his blood? Do what you must. I'll not run. I'll face my fate, whatever it may be.
Did you kill the messenger?
In my dreams I see him drowning. His death weighs heavy upon me. I wish to think of him no more. Forget it! Forget the whole thing. I will, if I can.
Strange that beloved talked of the drowning, but not the stabbing.
Either way, he fears he's a killer like his father.
Perhaps it's not too late. He may yet avoid his father's fate.
Well then, we'll find Credence's forest hiding hole and learn what's what.
Strange. Spectral stains still envelop the house. Let's investigate.
The hunting is poor. I wouldn't bother. Good day to you, your lordship.
What brings you to the woods, Credence?
A walk, sir, in the peace and quiet.
A good day to you, Mr. Scudder.
God grant you the same, sir.
There's a cabin up on that bluff there.
Credence's hide, perhaps.
Watch out! Spectre possession! Oh, I am back!
Think we've missed it all. Credence knew that Jed was hanged. He kept the news from Beloved.
Was he manipulating Beloved? Seems that way.
Quite the library for a man who can't read. A plantation in the West Indies. Planned down to the purchase price. Wasn't the train band to be paid in silver?
We've learned enough.
Jed was right. Credence is cleverer than he pretends. He reads and writes and plans ambitious plans.
A plantation needs a lot of coin. The silver connects him to the payroll robbery. We need to find out who the murderer is. Let's talk to them.
picking up something spectral nearby. Fear the Banishers! This is cursed, no doubt.
You are gone, I command you.
They're arguing. See if you can eavesdrop.
We must confess. Beg for mercy.
I will not hang.
I can't carry the burden.
You can. And you will.
Soon we'll put it behind us. New Eden. Everything.
I cannot put it behind me. I bashed a man's brains in. I must fess it.
No. I'll say you stabbed Haskell's man and killed you in self-defense. As the Father, so the Son, they'll say, as they hang your corpse.
No!
What the? Jed?
No one move. Including you, Jed.
Thank God you're here, Mr. McRae.
Nobody bloody talk either. Until we sort this out.
What are you waiting for? Are you not going to take care of that ghost?
Credence, you knew the postman was stabbed. How did you know it?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I knew it. I never mentioned it.
Surely you did. You must have.
Credence, the Scudder boy.
The Scudder boy plays the fool. Plays us all for fools.
Sir, you have it wrong. I swear it.
You needed money for your plantation in the West Indies. When the postman passed with a payroll, you took your chance. Beloved was not given to violence, so when he fled the scene, you followed the man and finished him off. You let Beloved believe himself guilty, but the plan was yours from start to finish. The dead man's blood is on your hands.
But I never... Well, wouldn't you? You're no angel. You're no sheriff neither. So what are you gonna do about it?
Credence. How?
Oh, don't act the startled fawn, beloved. You're up to your neck in this too.
Anything to say in your defense, beloved?
I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
My arse. He hit the messenger with a rock. He did it. You knew what you were doing. You wanted away. You wanted the payroll.
Rot in hell. You used me.
I shall rise above them, a great and wealthy man. My cousin by my side. Please, we used each other.
Credence Scudder, you and your cousin are haunted by the ghost of your Uncle Jed. That ends now. Credence Scudder, a malignant manipulator, you killed a man in cold blood and tried to lay the murder on your cousin. With the least of your many mischiefs, you brought the tormented soul of an anguished father back from the dead.
Sir, please, please, sir. I beg of you. Pah!
That soft shite will work on me no more. Time to cut the bad from you. See what's left.
This is unfair. I deserve the world. A curse upon you. He's dead. You've killed him. What is wrong with you? Get out of my house! Murder her! No!
Leave him to his grief. It's a bad day to be beloved Scudder. There's work for us here.
You did it, didn't you, you mutton-faced old hag? You damned well up and did it. Oh!
Red McCrae, sir. Banisher at your service.
I should have guessed. Daniel Keane. An honour. What can I do for you?
It might be more a case of what I can do for you.
Oh, aye. Can you pull a plough?
Interesting. But not what I meant. The thing is, Mr. Keane, you're haunted.
Me? Who'd want to haunt me?
Good question. Could be someone you crossed. Could be someone you loved, maybe. Who springs to mind?
I'm not the kind to have lovers nor enemies. No. Wait. Edith. I've not seen my sister. Could it be her?
The sister is missing. These people just can't stay out of trouble.
How long has your sister been missing?
I don't know. Longer than she should. I hate them woods, I do. They're strange. Voices echo in the trees. Puts the woolies right up me. Please, sir, my sister may be in danger. Can you find her?
We know what lurks in the woods. He wouldn't last an hour out there.
I can make no promises, Mr. Keane. I am sympathetic to your predicament.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Goodbye for now, Daniel.
Hurry. Find my sister, please.
I feel an echo ringing, like a hum.
Look, a chest.
Well, open it, Job and all.
Is it a map? Could it be a treasure map?
Let me see. Give it here.
So, a treasure map.
He knew but didn't tell us. That's suspicious.
What news of my sister?
You found a map, I believe.
Map? What map?
A map. In a chest, you dug it up. With your sister. That map.
Oh, yes, that map. How do you know about that?
I'm a banisher. I dig up secrets. Part of the job.
I'm impressed. And I admit a little bit vexed.
Where did the map lead?
I don't know. Up into the hills, out into the woods, across the bridge on the Boston Road. I can't say where exactly.
Goodbye for now, Daniel.
I ain't going nowhere.
The bridge on the Boston Road.
There'll be a waterfall somewhere not far away. This isn't over yet. Call on me.
Get back up! You're done!
Dodge it if you can. Not today. Trouble's about. have another in sight.
The bridge is down. She can't have crossed.
There, a path leads downwards.
Reinforcements!
Once more with feeling.
They're getting me now.
Looks long abandoned.
Search for recent signs of passage.
hungry. Traps. Deliberately sprung.
That was clever of her.
Little maddens men more than gold.
I come from the Spanish Americas. All our misery is built on gold. Slaves died in the mines by the thousands so the kings of Europe could fill their coffers. This is why I overcharge.
King Charles took it well, as I remember.
Then I should have charged the bastard more.
Reinforcements!
This feels good. Divert your focus. The veil shields this one.
The devil take you!
Possession incoming. down there, I hope it's worth the trip. Footprints. Too deep to miss.
They're a little old, but I'm guessing Edith Keane. If we want to stop for a wee minute, this place will do. Edith's bag, with a bloody great hole in it.
But it does tell us she was here. You need to see this.
Odd marks on the body. Fern-shaped.
Lightning will do that.
Where's her gear?
Maybe it fell.
Was she really that desperate for the treasure?
Why haunt Daniel? Anger? Protection?
Let's find her tie and ask her.
Dodge it if you can.
Bust!
Oh, I am back. According to our map, the treasure can't be far.
Go no further. Turn and leave.
God, I hate ghosts.
Aye. They're very annoying.
Very funny. She won't get away. Let's find another path. Think you could take on a ghost?
Get lost, won't you? Half the map. Where's the rest?
Let's ask Edith.
Femi mi Garamoj.
You really are a pain. Now, what do you... I don't know you.
Red McWraith. Good to meet you. This is my associate. Colleague. Partner.
I'm Antea Duarte. If you're Edith Keene, your brother Daniel worries for you.
I'm Miss Edith Keene, and my brother can troop off, as can you.
What's your problem with your brother?
He, a wicked man, let me die. He let me die. And I would like him to be punished for it.
We'll come to that. First, a couple of questions.
Why is Daniel to blame for your death?
You don't know him. You don't know the truth of him. You don't know nothing at all.
You were caught in a storm. Daniel threw no thunderbolts.
I was in the woods because Daniel is a scheming manipulator who cannot be trusted, not even by his own sister. He has you fooled. He has everyone fooled. He's a liar. He's a schemer. He's a thief. He's a deserter. He'd have taken the treasure and run.
You both wanted the treasure, so why not share it?
Share? With that filthy thief? Not a chance. The money is mine. I deserve it. I deserve it all. Every penny and every pot.
Why did you leave with only half a map?
I have a memory. I've seen the full map, and I remember it all. I knew the way. He thought he was better. Better than me? Ha! The fool. But the fool lives, while I am dead. How is that fair? His foolishness killed me. He shall not profit from it.
She's annoying me now. They both are. Goodbye, Miss Keene.
My brother must be punished. I am dead because of him.
She's full of resentment.
She's being very selfish.
We need to talk with the brother. I take the heart, you take the roots.
Flawless teamwork.
You're going to need me for this one.
Please show me.
We need to look for somewhere to cross.
Right. Which way to camp?
We'll find it.
Your sweet talk will not work.
What news of my sister?
I found her. I found your sister.
Has she passed?
Yes.
Oh, dear Lord.
I'm sorry.
She's gone. My sister is gone.
What happened between you?
My sister was complicated, sir. A good Puritan, but no stranger to the sin of envy.
Envy isn't usually fatal.
Did you have a disagreement?
Oh, aye. We've had a few. From when she was a child, Edith dreamed of position. Me? Well, I just wanted good land to till and decent food to eat.
There's something you should know, and you must know it now before more harm is done. Daniel, you're haunted by your sister's ghost.
How could it be otherwise? No one bears a grudge like Edith Keane.
She blames you for her death.
Of course she does. She blamed me for everything. She blamed me for our poverty. She blamed me when the crops failed. She blamed me for the map. The map? Of course. Did you find the map?
Aye. There was a map. I'll be keeping it for now.
For the best, no doubt. For the best.
I'll need to have a look around your house. Hope you don't mind.
Do what you please. I've nothing to hide.
You fool. You'll not last long without me.
Voices from the dead ripple here.
Let's see. cross the bridge, go through the forest, turn east, and... Good. I've got everything I need.
Caught red-handed! You thief! How dare you steal from your own sister?
I just wanted to look at it again. Here, take it back.
I bloody well will.
Daniel planned to go hunting for treasure alone.
Why did she call him a thief? There's more to this. Moments from the past are still here.
En seo en draste toki min koerster.
The camp is doomed like the rest of New Eden. We go!
The risk is too great!
We claim the treasure and leave directly.
You're as foolish as our father and you're going
Don't! You're as headstrong as was our adult mother.
She was stern, but she was fair. Half for you, half for me.
God grant me patience.
Edith left with half a map.
Did she think she'd find the treasure? Seems unlikely. There's more to this.
So, is it done?
I know all I need to know.
So you can help me?
Let's speak frankly, shall we? Having caught you trying to steal her part of the map, your sister fled alone into the woods.
I weren't stealing it, I was just looking at it. Is it my fault she ran off into the forest?
I think it might be, friend, yes.
You lied to me. You knew why she'd left.
Aye. Sorry about that. Didn't want you to know about the treasure, see? She wanted to be rich. I just wanted to go home.
I said I'd help you, and I keep my word. You must face your sister one last time. Edith, show yourself.
Oh there, Daniel. Here I am. Dead because of you!
Banish her! Now, man, do it before she does something terrible.
End your mewling, you bag of shite! The Banisher knows that this is all your fault.
No, not mine. Your misadventure was your own.
All right, that's enough. If you can stop bickering for just a minute, perhaps we can get to the truth. With that, we may even have an ending. Edith went treasure hunting alone, aye. But only because she knew you, Daniel, would double-cross her. She was right.
You tried to steal the map, you antiquated rogue!
I didn't try to steal the map, you horrible old drudge. I just wanted to look at it. 'Twas you who sneaked off after the treasure alone.
You left me no choice, you meal-mouthed excuse for a man. And now I am dead.
Right, that's enough.
I've had enough of these two. Let's get it over with.
Edith, you went after the treasure alone. You had a wee accident. You can't hang it on Daniel here.
That's right.
Without your scheming, I'd not have braved the woods alone. Without your scheming, I'd yet be alive. You killed me!
You killed yourself, you stupid cow!
All right. We know enough. Let's end this. Daniel Keane, your greed and manipulation drove your sister to her death.
And what's it to you, anyway?
Oh, Danny, he's gonna make you pay. He's gonna make you pay big.
What? No. Not I.
You are what is holding Edith to this world. Without you, there is no haunting. Without you, everyone will be safe.
I wish I'd seen it. To have known a moment as a rich man before I go.
We're closed.
Red McCraith, ma'am, at your service.
Ah, he who killed the beast. Well done.
Thank you. What's your name?
You may call me Jane.
Is this your store?
Yes, it is. Now that Squire Paris has walked on.
Ah. I take it he hasn't just gone for a stroll. Can I ask what happened?
He died. I was out hunting, and when I came back, his spirit had gone. It was wrong to leave him to die alone.
His ghost now haunts you. But you know that, right?
Leave his spirit alone, Banisher.
It's no small thing to be haunted.
It's no small thing to be dead. The Squire has always protected me. That's more than I can say for most people. Now I'll do the same for him.
Dear Jane, too kind.
Paris, I presume.
You presume correct. Squire Sincere Paris, or what's left of him.
I'm a banisher, you know. I could help you, both of you. That's what I do.
I don't know. This is new to me. Jane stands by me, though I'm dead. Oh, remarkable woman.
You've only ever stood by me. Now, Banisher, we have work to do, as I'm sure do you, elsewhere.
You there, a word if I may. We must talk.
I think he means you.
Wonderful. Go on then.
One goes to another. Your rigging says you are, or were, a banisher, correct?
Correct. I'm Antea Duarte, and this is Red McCraith. What can we do for you?
As I'm sure you're aware, someone, somewhere, has made a mistake. Several mistakes, in fact.
Oh, aye?
Yes. I'm not supposed to be dead, and even if I were, I shouldn't be here talking to you. I seem to be haunting Jane. I'd like to implore you to do whatever it is you do and send me on my way.
Do you have any unfinished business that could be keeping you here?
Business was my trade. Trade was my business. But I'm not here because of unsold stock. I must be here for Jane. She was my bodyguard. The contract was informal, but we obeyed it to the letter. For my part, for years I helped to track a group of mercenaries known as the Hummingbirds.
Go on.
I'd rather not. Jane's proudly Pennacook, and the story is her own. She'd tell it to you before she tells your man. She doesn't much trust white men.
I'm shocked. Keep talking.
Before we left New Eden Town, Jane had a secret. She was working on a map. I suspect she was up to something dangerous.
Unfinished business. I'd like to see that map.
If you look behind me, you'll find her quarters. Be discreet. I've betrayed her trust enough.
How do you rebuild a life after such horror?
With help. And Squire Paris seems willing.
I wonder about the epidemic. Was it a local disease or something else?
She's very defensive about that particular patch of forest.
Like you with the blanket when the night is cold.
Jane doesn't trust her boss.
We should poke through the Squire's books.
We're not opening that without a key.
Shouldn't be hard to find. I wouldn't have kept a key here.
You probably would. There. The Squire's archives. Squire Paris bought Jane's freedom, then hired her as his bodyguard.
That was generous of him. This contract is the ghost tie. Paris had traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
He knew she had nowhere else to go.
Did he wish to help, or did he wish to profit? Right. We should talk to the Squire.
I hope you bring good news.
Hummingbird mercenaries massacred Jane's people. She likely seeks revenge.
Ah, right.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do you think we came to a backwater like New Eden? She knew the hummingbirds had been here.
I wonder if it's this that's keeping you here.
Yes, of course. It must be. Right. That's sad. Can I go now?
Jane wants revenge on the mercenaries who killed her people. Maybe that's why you're still here. Give us something to work with, Paris.
Jane had a cache of weapons in the wood. The fiery grove, as she described it. I presume it to mean that the trees there are autumn red.
Arms in the woods, red-leaved trees. Noted.
You traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
As I traded with many of the tribes. How do you think I met Jane?
Does she know you traded with her people?
She does not, and I like it that way. Best not to wake the sleeping dog. Soon I shall be gone, and all this shall be history, unwritten and forgotten.
You took her into your employ. Why?
Jane was to be sold, sent overseas as a slave. It pulled my heart. I could not allow it. So I bought her at auction and gave her her freedom. The irresistible river of commerce could, I thought, flow on without her.
We'll take our leave, Squire Paris.
I'll set up shop by my graveside. You'll find me there.
Let's find this fiery grove. She means to kill the hummingbirds.
No surprise there.
Sincere's attitude is definitely strange, and not only for his constant whining. Jane's fiery grove. Let's search around. This must be Jane's watchtower. I have another in sight. Shall we? Peaceful. No wonder she kept it to herself.
A haven where one can mourn and scheme. I won't want to.
One day you shall have it, and we can scheme in it together. She's an artist. That makes her doubly dangerous.
And here's the cash. There's enough powder and shot here to bring down an elephant.
Or a flock of hummingbirds, perhaps.
Jane tracked the mercenaries to the swamps. Jane means to kill them all.
With the help of Squire Sincere Paris.
More Spectre mess for us to clean up. Let's go do a little scouting.
Marcin Leth!
I guess we're bird watching.
Crimson hummingbird should stand out.
What's next?
Standing by. Look at the little birdie.
There's a lock. I'm gonna need a key.
I found something. The roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick.
Aye, still impressive.
I have another in sight.
They brought more friends. Down and down again!
This explains the abandoned loot.
Aye, it does.
I found something.
Handled with care. But they were just blankets.
I don't like this at all. The smallpox in the blankets was intentional.
The Pennicook were sick. Smallpox. The name from Squire Paris's books. Beauverger.
Sincere Paris knew the mercenaries who massacred Jane's people.
And what they did seems to have horrified him.
Squire Paris traded with the mercenaries.
It's bad, but it's not the full story. I wonder what Jane knows about this.
If she doesn't know it yet, when she hears it, she'll be furious.
We should talk to Squire Paris.
I hope you bring good news.
Your hands are drenched in Pennicook blood. The hummingbirds gave you pox-riddled blankets to sell to Jane's people. You knew what you were doing and did it anyway.
The hell you say?
This is why you linger. You deny your guilt. That binds you to Jane.
Business is business. Guilt can't come into it. or a man would never turn a profit. Guilt can hang. I didn't know the hummingbirds would attack the camp. Soon as I learned they had, I cut all ties.
The only survivor was enslaved. You bought her title and set her free. A cheap salve for your troubled conscience.
Read it how you will, Mistress Banisher. Now the truth is out. May I go?
It's not so simple. You knowingly sold infected blankets to Jane's tribe. She'll have to hear it.
What? No! No! She must not know! I've made amends. For years, she's had my help. You can't tell her. Please, don't tell her.
Sincere Paris sold the blankets to the tribe. I'm ill at the thought.
Did the squire buy Jane's freedom to assuage his own guilt?
At least he tried to right the wrong.
Time to lay it all out for both of them.
I'm sure they'll both be fine with it.
Jane! Don't listen to him. This is a misunderstanding.
Here to come clean, Paris.
What is going on here?
This is your chance, Paris.
The truth, my friend. The truth now.
Have I not always been there for you?
Tell me.
I did not think they would attack you. They swore it was not the plan. I helped you wreak vengeance upon them. Every last one.
Every last one but you. I need no banisher. The spirit of Squire Sincere Paris is mine.
I'm afraid right now it falls to us to end the story. Jane, you thirst for vengeance, but New Eden has enough ghosts. We don't need you making more of them.
Do what you will, but sow me no lies. For I see you, white man. Just one more greedy devil, making profit from our murder. A curse upon your name, Red McCraith. A curse upon your spirit. May your seed wither and your blackened heart burn.
Aye. Seems likely. I'll take no pleasure here, but I'll look you in the eye. I owe us both that much.
You bastard!
You and me both, Paris. You and me both.
Soon I will be with my loved ones, white man. And the blood on my hands will bring them joy.